Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's me again, Glenda for Travel. In this video, this is the third part of my blog during our travel in Rome. After we attend the Mass of Pope, we are really hungry to go around, hanging around inside of the St. Peter Church and also in St. Peter Square. So we had our very delicious pasta. We need to eat pasta so that we have a lot of energy to walk around in Rome. Because our next destination is to see the Square of Spain, the Spanish Steps, and we will going to meet our free tour guide who will going to go with us inside of the city, telling about the history of the building that until now is still existing. Also, I saw the headquarters of Valentino. Kung familiar kayo kay Valentino, he is one of the famous fashion designers sa Italy. Also, he is Italian. Before I proceed, I'm going to tell you small details about the Square of Spain and the Spanish Steps. They said so that the Piazza di Spagna in Italiano is one of the Rome's most renowned squares. The name comes from the Palazzo di Spagna, the seat of the Spanish embassy for the Vatican on this square since the 17th century. The Piazza di Spagna is found in one of the most popular neighborhoods of Rome, near the high streets Via dei Condotte, Via Fratina, and Via del Babuino. Via means in English is street, which houses several impressive 17th and 18th century villas. If you walk down Via del Babuino, you'll arrive at the Piazza del Popolo. In the center of the square is the Flaminio Obelisk, one of the tallest obelisks in Rome. About the Spanish Steps, a Scalinata di Trinità dei Monti in Italian, were built at the beginning of the 18th century, connecting Piazza di Spagna and the Church of Trinità dei Monti. It is one of the most famous parts of Rome. It has 135 steps going up to the church. Every July, it is said the square and the 135 steps are decorated to receive the Donne Sotto le Stelle fashion show, meaning the Donne Sotto le Stelle is Women Under the Stars fashion show. The staircase is a favorite spot among tourists to sit, relax, and enjoy the view of the Piazza di Spagna. So that is all the most basic information about this Spanish Square, guys. So hindi ko na patatagalin, baka na naboboring na kayo. Let's go! Pasok natin ang intro! Bon appetito! This is my pasta, guys. We're taking lunch here near in Vatican, guys. Then after we will have our lunch, we will have what, amore? At 4 o'clock.
Say something.
La Garbatella è il quartiere, no, infatti si chiama Garbatella. No, la Garbatella è il quartiere. No, c'è sopra il
Guys, this pasta, it's very delicious. With I don't remember what is the, the ingredient, but the best ever pasta I ever tasted.
Madonna.
My goodness.
The best mess with the Pope, the best place, the best feeling.
It's very delicious. Like,
Madonna.
yeah, this is a basil leaf. Samura.
Pesto.
Pesto. Yeah. It's delicious, guys. Believe me. Try it.
Madonna.
You must come here in Italy.
Of course. No, here in the near the Vatican is the best.
With pecorino cheese.
Of course.
Molto bene. Molto buono.
And also under this umbrella, because another umbrella is the flavor is different. See, it's the umbrella that make that balance, the difference.
Hello guys, we are here in Spin Square, one of the most famous place to visit in Rome, and it's very beautiful. The Spanish Square is the one of the most popular meeting places in Rome. It is also one of the most visually pleasing squares. The combination of the monumental staircase, an obelisk, and a beautiful church is a draw for photographers. The square is connected to the Church of Trinità dei Monti, situated atop a hill, via a long staircase, the Scalinata della Trinità dei Monti. The idea of connecting the church with the square below originates from the 17th century. The monumental staircase was built in 1723. It has an irregular, albeit symmetric structure. It is especially beautiful in May when it is decorated with flowering azaleas. The steps are usually very crowded. It attracts tourists as well as locals who use it as a gathering places. In front of Piazza di Spagna stands the Fontana della Barcaccia, a rather sober but elegant-looking fountain commissioned by Pope Urban VIII and designed by the famous architect and sculptor Gian Lorenzo Bernini in Italian pronunciation. Bernini's design, which shows a flooded boat at the center of a basin, was inspired by the flooding of the Tiber in 1598, when a small boat was stranded here after the water subsided. In this place, we can also find the Spanish embassy, officially established in 1647. We are arriving to the Palace of Spain in the Piazza di Spagna. The Spanish ambassador had rented the Monaldeschi Palace for more than a decade. In 1647, the new ambassador Inigo Velez de Guevara, 8 counts of Oñate, made an offer for the palace, owned by the Monaldeschi family, an old Roman noble family, through an Italian agent, Bernardino Barber, and later obtained the permission of purchase of congregation of barons of the Pontificia State that had the power to approve the sale of important palaces. Barber bought it for 22,000 Roman scudos and was immediately transferred to the Counts of Oñate. Soon after, 4 other houses next to the palace were bought to expand the building. In 1654, the palace was acquired by the Spanish crown as a permanent residence of ambassadors. King Philip IV sent 19,000 ducats for maintenance and repair. Located in the famous Piazza di Spagna, Spain Square, in the historic center of Rome, a square that in fact takes its name from the palace. The area of land occupied by the palace is 3,589 meters square, 38,632 square feet, with 11,000 meters square, 118,403 square feet of construction between plants and terraces that constitute one of the most beautiful and rich architectural works of the time. Bernini designed the palace extension and traced the main staircase of the embassy and the lobby. This is the house of Valentino. In the upper part of the main door, there is a sign of V, meaning Valentino. And the other side of this building is his headquarters store, which I show you before. Still, you can saw it here. Ang laki, sobra. The base of the Barberini family in Rome and Bernini. During the 17th century, as you can see in the video guys, this is the building which I am telling right now. During the 17th century, the city of Rome acquires a particular striking appearance where the new totally Baroque taste is integrated with the pre-existing classical and medieval structures, making the city a hotbed of experimentation in architecture and urbanism. At this moment in history, the genius of Bernini is expressed in scenographic projects following the style of the Baroque movement, masterpieces that we can still admire today just by walking through the street of downtown Rome. The Barberini family had a coat of arms that included 3 bees on a blue background next to a papal tiara and to the keys of St. Peter. No longer coincidence that many popes and prominent figures resorted to symbols to express their position and to emphasize their own programs and ideals. The bee has always been a symbol of hard work, dedication, and eloquence. Both connoisseurs and propagators of the Holy Scriptures were associated with this symbol, and in hagiographic sources they are often at the center of episode with bees as a protagonist. Thank you for watching and listening to my video guys. On my next vlog, I will show you the famous Fontana di Trevi or Fountain of Trevi. See you there! Bye!